Hello and welcome to Buildings of Tomorrow. My name is John Lester, and in this episode we are talking about the digital lifecycle of buildings. I'm joined today by Markus Winterholer, the product owner of the digital lifecycle at Siemens Smart Infrastructure. Markus, thank you for joining me.
Hi John, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. The digital lifecycle, what do we talk about when we refer to this?
We name our product Digital Lifecycle because we want to stress that we are not just looking at one piece in time at a building. We want to have the digital information about a building from the first planning over the construction, the operation, until the building goes out of business.
Okay, and is this a big change from what we do today in general within the industry?
The whole industry is very much focused on the disciplines and also on the construction phase or the operation phase. So we are the one company that is really in this business where we start with the planning phase and we are with the building for the whole life cycle. That's why we say that's a digital twin we can create for the building, and this digital twin will keep alive and up to date for the whole life cycle of this building.
Okay, and you mentioned their discipline, so can I understand that it's not just one discipline that you focus on?
Exactly, right? So we have to look at all the disciplines together because that makes the whole digital twin really become valuable to the customers. So our customers, they need to know the current state of the building, and they need to know about all the data that are in a building and are available on the building.
Mhm.
So that's very important for our customers. They are building owners, they are tenants, they're using the building for a long time. And when they hand over the building from one owner to the next, the digital twin follows that.
Okay. And you talk there about the owners and the operators. Are these the key stakeholders when we talk about the digital lifecycle?
Well, John, there are so many people involved in the life cycle of a building, and we want to be attractive to all of them because everyone contributes to the building, has valuable information on the building, or is using the building and can profit from this digital life cycle.
I guess to complete the digital twin, you can't do this with just one or two stakeholders. You need everyone to be involved, correct?
Exactly. Everybody is contributing and is also using the digital twin data. Only so we can ensure that the digital life cycle is always accurate, the digital twin is up to date, and has all the information the stakeholder needs.
This must be a big change from our standard operating procedure today. How do the industry, or how does the people within the industry start to absorb this change or acknowledge this change and behave accordingly?
You know, the building industry is not really fast changing, but everybody we're talking to, they say, Marcus, look, that's what we are waiting for. And we are ready for the change. Everybody is talking about digitalization, and now is the time to make this happen.
Right. So the demand is there. It's just up until now we haven't had either the technology or the knowledge to really start to address this as an industry.
Right, and most of the initiatives so far, they have been initialized by companies that are only in construction or only in facility
Okay.
management. So we are one of the few companies in the world that are really covering this whole life cycle and are able to create something that is really sustainable for the whole life cycle of the building.
Right, and this is a core concern. As you mentioned before, you need to have everything from the very start to the day that a building is knocked down or rebuilt. And if you focus on one phase and you ignore the rest, you don't have the information required.
Exactly. And of course, there are different information required along the life cycle, and we have to make a digital twin that is able to get all this information and provide the right amount of information, filtering out information, dealing with these differences that stakeholders need in the different phases. But it's important that one big company like Siemens is there ready to have this data at a secure place for the whole life cycle because we're talking about 30, 50 years, right?
Yeah.
So that's a long time.
This
And
is a big investment, right?
absolutely, it's
Yeah.
a big thing. And we are talking to a lot of stakeholders, a lot of people. So a lot of communication is required to make this happen. But nobody can do this if Siemens can't.
And the value is there as well. So
Absolutely.
it's worth the effort, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, John.
And thank you all for joining us on Buildings of Tomorrow. Please feel free to like, comment, or share this episode, and also subscribe here on this channel. We'll see you again soon.